Hi, everyone. Hi, Karen, Kevin, Lisa, and JJ's here, but not quite here. An empty chair. It's JJ. We shrunk her. She's on her chair. Can you see her? She's so funny. Anyway, hello, welcome. It is FriYay. There she is. Oh, I see.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
You're on mute.
So fancy.
Fancy. And so you are muted, JJ. So, but that whipped cream looks divine. Yummy. All right. So we are actually streaming to all 5 channels. So if you don't see some chit chat, it's because it's coming from another stream. But hello, everyone, and welcome again. So our beginning. So FriYays are generally current topics, which we do want to address some of the current topics, and that's all good. Our last half an hour, please hang around because we're going to be diving into, how do you say it?
Something.
We're just be here.
Yeah, just be here.
Our speaker is taking us somewhere, our last half hour. So stick around. Deb says it's an loaded psychic FriYay. Yes, a lot of energy up here on the screen. A lot of power. So, wow, yeah, earthquakes. Yeah, 45s crash and burn. Yeah, that earthquake hit today in New York.
Which is rare for New York, is it not?
Yeah, it hit New York and New Jersey. Yes, and it is rare.
Yeah, and some people felt it in Mass and Vermont and New Hampshire. So
wow,
we felt it up here.
Oh, you did? Okay. Wow, I didn't realize.
And never mind the 12 inches of snow, but hey, let's add an earthquake on that.
You want a tornado? We just had those here. So
just throw it
in my
here.
city, we had tornadoes. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then I saw that picture of the Statue of Liberty where the lightning struck the torch. Oh, powerful.
What's happening?
It's the beginning of the new world.
Yeah.
So stay for that last half hour. We're going to be diving in some craziness. So I'm already getting the chills, you guys. So the energy is already moving. Wiki says
should be going down.
Should be going down.
Little doggy.
Yeah. So, and it's snowing in Utah, Jamie says. Yeah, we're getting snow as well here. Anyway, so go ahead and put your questions in. And so while we check in, Lisa, how you doing? How you doing, Mama?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm happy to be here with so many lovely people up here and out there too. So hi guys. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Still doing the dizzy thing. I have been throwing that out there. I'm still having a moment. So
okay, that's what we wanted to know.
Oh, yeah. You are.
Lots of vertigo happening.
Oh, interesting. Since when?
It's been about 3 weeks.
Oh, interesting. Like nonstop?
It's worse in the morning.
Okay.
And in the evening.
Oh. So. And that's uncommon for you?
It's very uncommon for me. I actually have an appointment next week, so just in case there's stuff going on.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Tracy, for that question. Go ahead and pop your questions in while we chit chat and check in. Smiling heart. So here we have Tarot Love Community. You guys, for those of you know that we haven't seen Tarot Love Community in the chat for a very
long time.
Renee.
Nice to see.
Renee got her surgery.
Oh, wow.
So she's able to see the chat for the first time today. She had her first surgery this morning on one eye, and she can see well enough just in that one.
She's winking at us right now. She's like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Yeah. No pressure.
So welcome back, Tarot Love Community. This community definitely has been holding you and sending lots of prayers, as you know. And but good to see you here in the chat again, finally. Holy cow. Oh, so wonderful.
Lisa, it's good that you're getting it. And of course, we'll say this, but for entertainment purposes only, it's always good to see a doctor, but I get chiropractor. So the crystals in your inner, they get a little bit scrambled, and there's an adjustment that they can do to help you. So if you're open to chiropractor, yeah.
I've never been to one, so
That's interesting. And they can do a test.
No, never been to one. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm getting that. So you might want to maybe look into that. Yeah, because I heard the crystals, and if I'm BSing, someone call me out. But that's what I'm getting. It's the crystals in the inner ear.
Desert Dawn says cranial sacral.
Okay,
it helped too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, the chiropractor.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you got all the community loving on you, Lisa, now.
Thanks, guys.
New direction. Yeah.
I
love the family. They take care of us. They know what to do.
They do.
All right.
There's another
Okay. Kevin, you want to check in? You want to do a check in?
Hi. I'm good. Nice to be here. I was starting questions. I'm good. It's nice to be here. It's FriYay, and thanks for inviting us all.
Yeah. Fun. I wouldn't want to. I love the family, and I love you guys. I love being here with you all. So yay. All right.
Debbie, how are you?
How are you?
Oh, me? I'm good. It is FriYay. And I'm doing good. I've been swimming. So I found a way to get around not being able to walk. So I swim, and it's really been helpful for the movement, for everything. So yeah, grateful. Goals. And JJ, how are you?
Everything's fine.
Right on, man.
It's fine.
I'm doing great.
As JJ does whippets and
No, everything is good. We're busy. Yeah, tomorrow is my kiddo's debut vending for the first time. So that's going on. I also posted some new appointments on my website at tutaspeaks.com. So if you're out there looking for some assistance, that's where you can find help. Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Cool. And do you want to show us what Finn is doing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is a character on anime, and then she did her own, or they did their own rendition. So we're
Wow.
selling art prints, some of these based on anime characters, and some that are Finn's own characters. And her business is called their business is called Sir Breakdown Studios, which I think is fantastic.
Oh.
Very
Nice.
cool. Mhm.
So
All right.
talented.
Mhm.
Karen, tag, you're it.
Let's see. I'm finally settled in New Hampshire. Life is good. I have learned that I really like riding electric bikes. Those are fun.
Very fun.
And that's about it. I mean, life is good. Life is good. So
Nice.
starting to go back into doing a lot more readings. So yeah, there you go.
Yay.
Yay. All right.
Can I post this one? Just that's so wonderful. Rise of the X-Men. It's me, DJ. By the way, guys, I am home. I'm home, you guys, out of the hospital, leukemia free.
Woo.
Hey.
Wonderful. Oh, just wrapping you up with lots of love.
That's great news.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. That's quite a journey, eh?
Wow.
Wrapping you up. All right. Let us go ahead and dive into the questions that came through. Thanks, everyone, for the wonderful questions. And we'll start here with James. James, thank you again for sharing donation and support like that. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Aww.
All right. Will we see an end to Benny in Israel and Putin in Russia soon? And then prosecuted for war crimes. So we're starting off hardcore, you guys.
Can I get some of that Ready Whip?
Where's the whipped cream? All right. So,
Oh boy.
so I'm going to stick to will they face? I think I'll have to do one at a time. I can't do both.
Yeah.
War crimes.
What's Benny's last name? Or is that his last? No, it's not his last name, is it? No.
No, it's
Start with Ben.
N.
Yeah. Is it?
Netanyahu.
That's it. Thanks, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Say it again, Lisa.
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu. Deb wrote it up on there for us. Netanyahu. Karen, that's how it's written. Debsy wrote it out. I do. I'm being shown that Netanyahu will be called called up for his crimes. So I do sense there's something there that feels that will be happening with him. That he's going to have to speak to his actions, is what I'm getting here. Speak to his actions. I feel we're going to see this happening within the next 6 months here. It's coming in. Anybody else want to go?
I'll go ahead. If that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, I did get the 7 of Swords actually for both of them. we are going to continue to see a lot of deception and manipulation with both of those individuals, those leaders of those countries. But I think this is interesting because I got the Nine of Wands here, and it's my card where they're swimming in the sand. I think that's interesting. I think that it's going to, their supposed abundance of power is going to slow down, is what I'm feeling with that card. And I also got the Star and the Three of Wands. And with those together, it makes me feel like, I want to say there's, with that three, I almost want to say there are three countries that are going to come together to help bring them down. I kind of did this reading kind of with them paired up. I tried to separate it, but I'm kind of wanting to put them together. I don't know why, but there's something to be said with that. It is going to be soon with this Temperance card, and I got the Ten of Swords too. So we're going to see their downfall. And as far as prosecuted for war crimes, I actually see more in terms of Putin than Netanyahu on that note, is what I'm getting.
Interesting. I can go. I got a clear no on the second part. So as far as Putin, I got the less energy around it in that, and then they focused more on the Netanyahu. Interesting, Debbie. I also got the 6 months. So 6 months. I got the Change card, and then I got the Death card. And so the likelihood in that energy in this moment does seem like big change will happen there. So, yeah. The other one feels more kind of protected and like guarded. And so creating, I don't know, shift in that one just feels different than the energy around the first name for me. So that's what I'm getting.
Do you want to go, JJ, or you want me to go?
Yeah. So they didn't want to. Tuta didn't want to speak to the two names, but they did show me the surface and the land underneath their feet, and that's the approach that they wanted to go with this question. And when Tuta comes through and they show me that it's packed dirt, it means that has been well traveled before. And so Tuta was saying that this way has been traveled before many, many, many times. Like this story playing out, it's other faces, it's other people. Like this story has been played out. Blood has been spilled. It's been absorbed into the earth, along with the steps that we're taking on this packed earth. There is going to be a shakeup. I was asking if this was like in a natural way. And I didn't get that it was natural, but there's something about pulses that will be coming. I'm not sure if it's necessarily from the earth, but there's some sort of pulses for people in general for this to like shake up and have people step out of their these ruts or these patterns that just keep happening and happening and happening. Something is going to be happening, these pulses. I doubt they're not being any more clear about what the pulses are, but in general, things are going to shake up.
Shifting. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So I tried to concentrate on each person. And so the first name, Benny, it was rather odd because what I got was I focused on him, and all of a sudden I saw him reach over, grab somebody, and then throw them in front of the bus. So to me, and I was like, okay, so he's not going to get prosecuted for war crimes. And then I saw both of them grabbing people and throwing them in front of the bus. So for me, it was like, no, that was a hard no, because they will escape that somehow, some way, by throwing other people, other situations in front of the bus. you know.
Very interesting.
So
I
that's
think they both definitely have that energy.
yeah, and I don't.
Definitely have that energy.
Yeah,
both,
those of you that know, I don't watch.
yeah.
You know, so. But it doesn't, you know, and then I watched Putin. It was very, JJ, I kind of really resonated with what you said because I watched Putin on ice skates skating away. And I was waiting to see if he would fall through the ice, and he never did.
Mhm.
So it was just kind of watching him skate away on the same hard surface. So,
Mhm.
you know, it looks like, you know, that they kind of get away with this, you know, again, you know.
I think it may look like that at the beginning. I think all the energies that you all are catching is spot on. I do here, and I threw some cards on this, you guys. Here's the card for Putin. So you see him going away.
Yeah.
Here's the card for Netanyahu, and you see him going away. So both are exiting out. But looking at the cards around that exit is what we're looking at. So yeah, he's so Netanyahu is ousted out, right? So he's going to be ousted out. Now it might look like that, you know, like Karen was saying, scooting across the ice, never like getting not being. But I feel like it's open in the future.
Yeah,
it may come back to get him. As far as Putin goes, I feel his time is up on the planet. So you see him leaving, but he is juggling. He's juggling health right now. So you have this is all messed up. Anyways, you see him juggling life, and you have the time up. The time up is in reverse here. So something else is going on with him. But as far as being called to the carpet, I think Lisa got that.
What in tarnation is going on?
what is going on there?
Is this for real?
Is this for real?
Is that what someone's saying?
Yeah.
Thank you, James, for the question. I wanted to say hello to Luzon real quick. Hi, Luzon.
Luzon's in the house.
She was my roomie. At the Arthur Findlay College. Did you feel the earthquake, Luzon? She lives in New York City. All right. Okay. Lisa, do you want to choose the next question?
Oh, let me focus.
Anyway.
Oh, she felt it.
Oh, you did. Totally. Okay. It was a shaker.
Are we sticking with those kinds of questions, or am I open to whatever?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Hold on.
Take your time, Lisa.
I'm sorry. I'm actually having a hard time reading this stuff. Hold on a second. Sorry. How about I just pick one at random because I can't.
Yes. Just pick one. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go.
Gregory, hello. Ron says, I was meditating when the earthquake came. At first, I thought it was me, and then I. Aw.
All right. So, hi, Gregory. Gregory is asking, what is the current or future status of the bond in New York for Trump?
Okay. So, his bond was rejected the other day because, and I read on it earlier this week, and I got my spirit team showed me a visual of Tinker Toy, right? You guys, was it called? Is that what it's called? Tinker Toys? That was the foundation of the bond, and so that's why it came out that the company is like a Tinker Toy company or something. Anyway, so what is the current or future status? What's going to happen with the bond? Is it going to be able?
So currently, it has been paid, has it not? Didn't they reduce it and someone has fronted money? I'm making this up as I go, but could you clarify that?
I will clarify that it was rejected by the judge.
Oh, okay.
So they placed the bond.
Mm-hmm.
It was rejected.
Got it.
Marvita, you had the Tinker Toys too. Yeah, I love Tinker Toys. They're okay. So he's going to have to come up with something new. Here.
Okay. Thanks, Cosmic Toga Party.
He made the reduced bond, but I think it was rejected because they didn't have the backing. Correct. Because the place that he got it from was Yankee.
Sketchy.
Oh, sketchy. That's the word. I'm making up words again.
It was blah, blah.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
My first card goes along with what you said, Debbie. I got house under construction, so he's gonna have to
Tinker Toys.
back to square one. It's Tinker Toys, right? Back to square one on that. Kind of running in place with the treadmill card. This is the beginning of the end for this guy. He's gonna come up a lot more setbacks, I think, with the smoke and the circus, and he's all about a delay anyway. I think he'll try to use this is something kind of to his advantage to cause a delay, but he's still gonna have to come up with something. And with open road and lounge chair, he's still feeling like he's in he's delusional, somewhat. So he thinks he's in a position to still kind of get around to this for whatever reason. But he is in between a rock and a hard place. And I got the graveyard and cave. So, it doesn't look good for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's pretty much back to the drawing board on this.
Yeah, I think he's looking for a new
grift.
A new grift, a new venture,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Anybody else want to check in on this one?
I pulled 4 cards. Past, present, and future. It's covering it all. I got the loneliness card. I got the failure card. Mm-hmm. I got the guilt card, and I got the fear card. So, I think those speak for itself.
100%.
I need to go take a shower.
Do you want to pick the next question, Kevin?
Oh, sure.
Oh, unless Karen wanted to go on this. JJ's not. Okay.
All right. No, you guys got it.
All right.
Okay. How do I do this again? Oh, yeah. That's not a question.
He's grading the questions right now.
No, it's not a question. It was a statement.
That's a misspelling. Poor grammar on that one. Leave the room, please.
No punctuation.
We grade the questions and send them back.
No, oh my gosh. Okay. Let's just go with this one. I like the name. Great name.
Kevin. Yes.
Kevin, question is, how is the Pakistani economy going to perform the rest of the year? Will the Pakistani currency be going to gain or lose against the dollar or euro? I'm asking for a friend of mine.
I'm asking for a friend. Isn't that the same? I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
It's just a friend, not me.
Yeah.
All right.
So the Pakistani economy.
This sounds like a question we can all dive into.
Yeah, currency gain or lose against the American dollar. Is that right?
Lose against the dollar or the euro.
Gain or lose against the dollar or the euro.
It's March, April.
There's a lot of anxiety around this currency.
So funny you just said that.
Yeah.
No.
I just saw a huge tidal wave.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah. This.
And I usually don't pick up months, and June. So I was like April, May, June, so for some reason, June is significant.
Okay. I'm not feeling good about it. I feel like they're going. I think it's. For entertainment purposes only, I feel like it's more of a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of
the graph down.
You're getting the graph down, yeah.
I'm getting the graph.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it does, it's a graph down. To me, what they're showing me is if it's a graph down for a little while. And then it will go up, but I don't know if we make up the down for a while.
Yeah, it's I'm stuck, but I'm not feeling good about it. The two cards I received, the moon and the death card, that's that anxiety, right? But a lot of unseen issues and things happening, and I do feel that from this, whatever's happening from this situation, there's going to be a rebirth of something better, stronger. Again, I don't. Oh, question. Actually, my friend is trying to relocate. Okay. Kevin, we're just.
Yeah, this one feels. That water came in. I did see it kind of as a big wave of water, and things started to sink a little bit. And I got the health card upside down, and I got the fear card again, and the failure card. And then I asked for when things start to shift in a more positive, and it's kind of within a couple of years is the energy I'm getting. There's a lot of uncertainty around this. And yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Okay.
Tuta said that I love how they explain things that the ground is soft. So they're like, it's an easy hole to dig. It's an easy hole to dig. And then they said it's going in the way of a loss. But there's more to it, but it's going towards the loss against the dollar and euro.
Shape ground.
Okay. All right. We are at that 30-minute mark where we are going to kind of shift gears here, you guys. I know it took so long just to do 3. A lot of us up here. Hey, we did some solid work.
There's 20 of us up here, so.
Good. So, but we did some solid work. But there are some questions in here that will guide us into where we're going. So I'm going to find those real quick. I do like this one. We do have some that, like we have this question. The earthquake energy, is there more to come? Is it connected? What's going on? Does Mother Nature have a so some of the more, okay, here we go. Ness brought it in. There we go. I knew Ness brought in the question.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to choose.
Okay.
Oh.
I knew it, and you were next anyway. So there's
Just like, Kevin, don't choose Ness.
Don't choose. I know. I was thinking the same thing. Kevin, don't choose.
I was playing by the rules.
Okay. All right. So if you want to go ahead and take lead on this one, JJ, since it's your pick.
Okay. A read on the collective energy for the eclipse and the week after. April feels like multiple chapters of energy burst. Agreed. Mm-hmm. April is super busy for me. Okay. Okay. My language is going to come out. Okay. The collective energy for the eclipse. It's like they're talking about like the whispers. The gentle talk. It's almost like for some of us in this spiritual learning, sometimes we get like a spiritual 2x4 over the head. And now they're saying it's the whispering. It's the whispering. So it's almost as if the feeling I'm getting is it's in an alignment, like different alignment or rebooting of how we listen, is what I'm getting. Yep.
I like how Ness put like multiple chapters.
Mm-hmm.
At one time. Layers.
You know, I really liked when I read that as well, because what really hit me, and this is just my belief system, what really hit me was watching different parallels going on. Okay, so parallels they always show me in these like tubes, and so I'm watching all these different tubes, and they just keep kind of banging into each other, right? And so, you know, it's kind of weird to watch because I'm watching one tube be a little hairy, you know, helter skelter, weird, lots of weird stuff happening there. On the other end of the spectrum, I'm watching nice and calm. And so my guides were like, you know, be very cognizant of taking care of yourself and what you can handle. In the aspect that, you know, and I'm just going to use, like, I'm just making this up at this point, you know, whatever you have, for instance, I see you guys on the screen as tubes. Whatever you got going on in your world, I can love and I can empathize and I can sympathize and all of those things, but I don't need to take on that much. And so be very cognizant of what you can and can't handle, and stepping into you and yours, and keeping yourself strong. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
and as you guys are speaking, I'm seeing the family write in kind of their experience right now with the energy. So check in, you guys. Where are you at with the energy, the wonky, whatever energy that's happening, the extra energy that's happening in April. Where are you guys at? Some folks are sharing that, you know, it's been good and it's feeling good, and some but their friends are taking a hit from it and like that. So please check in on where you guys are at.
Yeah, we all wear the energies different, and in that, the energy that I'm picking up around the way that that's even languaged is very spirit spoken, and so in that, oh, it disappeared.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. Just in the way. What was the wording that she said?
Okay, let me go back.
Oh, so sorry.
Bursts of.
Yeah, the burst of chapters in that is that acceleration. And so they're saying to go within. And so our ability to really step into the power, and we were talking about this earlier, it's about going within. And the reminder is we're on the right path. And we have to go to that place of the stillness and the silence. And we have to listen in that. And the two cards that I pulled were the abundance and love. In all of those cards that were really quite different in vibration, the abundance and the love to come out in that, I think really speaks to this energy. And the call and the invite from spirit is that we're healing on so many levels and so many lifetimes in this moment. And so that can feel really heavy and unsettling. And so in that moment, it's powerful, and we have the choice to step into our power, the power, and that comes from the silence, they're saying. So when we really listen, we can move through so much of the old and what is not serving us. And so the newness that is arising from that, we're here, we're gathered, and in that rising, we're going to be okay. We're really going to be great in this. So let what's not serving you just fall to the side, and then the rebirth.
You know, I think it's good to be reminded that it's nice when we all get a chance to come together like this, because we're also feeling, and sometimes it's difficult to separate maybe what our personal stuff is from what is going on with people we know, people we love, or just the world in general. It's we're like little sponges on that level, and it can throw you off balance. And I think that reminds me of when we have the eclipses and the earthquakes and stuff. That's Mother Nature trying to find that balance. So the universe is trying to find balance, and we're all inside of the universe trying to find balance within it. So you got all this stuff kind of moving, all these moving parts, and it you feel unsteady one day and you're just totally level the next. But I think the key to it is to flow with it. So if it's a little off balance, then maybe tilt this way a little bit, just kind of go with it. So not sure I explained it well, but
no, I love that. I love the flow.
It makes sense in my head.
Yeah, the energy of that flow and moving into the new chapter. That's it. We don't have to stay in the energy of what has been.
Right.
And as we move, it's like it's like a new chapter, which feels really good.
And when we were talking backstage, I was thinking of, I don't know if one of you said it, but when we get, for whatever reason, eclipses remind me of a memory. It's like every time we kind of get an eclipse or a full moon, or I don't know, it's almost like it's a memory. Maybe it goes back to what Karen was saying with the spiritual bonk on the head every so often. It's like you kind of go about your business when we get these events. Was it JJ? Yeah. When we get these events, it's like a, remember that.
Right.
Take that information and use it moving forward, that kind of stuff. So,
and remember who you are as a powerful spirit.
Remember where you came from,
Where you came from. It does strike memories, right?
Mhm.
Wow, that's powerful, Lisa. Some people are going through this week and they don't feel a thing, and that is 100% okay.
Mhm.
If you are feeling something, that means the universe, God, your higher self love is offering you an opportunity to upgrade, right? And so here's one that's in our face that we get to take a part of if we are being called to. So if you are getting that knock on your door, you have a choice. That you don't have to, but you definitely have a choice to do the upgrade and follow along, go with the flow, like Lee says, or take some action, step into your power.
Mhm.
Remember that, yeah. So it's valid. Whatever you're feeling or whatever you're not feeling, it's valid. But utilize it. Use it to empower yourself. Don't let it overpower you, right? So, yeah, I see it as an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes, has been busy since hypnicity. So, thank you for
Mhm.
saying that, because a lot of us will be feeling or experiencing heightened awareness, our intuitive, our clairs, all those things will be heightened. And so that's an opportunity that is there for you. And it's, again, another uptick. So you'll be noticing that. So beautiful.
And Richie, that I was actually sharing, Debbie was actually kind of paraphrasing on what I had shared backstage before we came on, is that I kind of feel sometimes I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I don't really feel the impact. And it's not a comparative, but in the sharing of the people that reach out to me, I don't feel the solar flares, the eclipses, the retrogrades, to the extent that other people do, and there's no judgment in that. The comparative is we just have our own experience, and then we have the sharing of other people. And I think one of the things that Spirit has shared with me is that it's a part of that balancing, and in the duality of it, if we were all in the threshold and the depths of the upset and the fear and the uncertainty, that would be a very different world. So the ones that that aren't, it's so beautiful. And so we can just have our experience and know that that's very, very normal, whatever that looks like. It's not about the comparative. So I'm glad that you shared that. And I know that you are very, very much an empath. So yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody wrote, which I think it's great, what if I don't feel that knock?
Mm-hmm.
Which some of us don't. I mean, some of us don't feel that. I mean, honestly, this is the first time I think that I have ever felt the energy shift so hard and intense during an eclipse and whatever else is going on. Because I keep getting two things going on. I don't usually feel it. I just, and I love what I believe, Kevin, you said earlier, of just having that wave, that, going with the flow and letting it flow through you. Because what they show is just like, some people will just have water, like an energy flow right through you and not even feel it, and it not even affect you. And yeah, others will. So you might be that person who just doesn't feel that. So
Your cat.
yeah.
They had to say something. Yeah. And again, to this, it's important to know that you, even if you're not getting that knock, hold space for those who are.
Mhm.
Hold them. Pray for them, for those who are getting that knock at this time. Some of you have already, what do I say? You've already leveled up, so you don't need the knock on the door right now. You don't need it. You've already leveled up, so you're holding space for those who are. You're like, they're showing me, you know, that the wall that when they do workout and all the people have to
The
climb
rope
the wall.
going over the wall.
Yeah, and so there you have they're helping the others up the wall to get over the wall as well. So be that, be that.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. We all ebb and flow, and like Kevin said, we can't all be on the same side of the boat, or the boat's going to topple over.
What's happening? Sorry, something's happening in the chat that I'm not comfortable with. There's some, I don't know what's going on, you guys, but this is not the place to be in that kind of conversation. This community is all about the love. And so we will not, we're not going to continue that conversation. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to tolerate that. Sorry, Debbie, I know it's your channel, but.
No, I can't. I don't.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
I'm not seeing it. So if you see something, go ahead and either call it out or.
Well, I feel I just did. So let's just end that conversation is what we're asking. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Also, that let's go back to the earthquake thing. Whoever had the earthquake thing, this is actually the second earthquake that's happened in the last month in this area.
Oh, that's right.
So this isn't the first one for the New York. There was one I want to say it was in Mass, I think. So there's definitely some shifting in energy and that sort of stuff going on. So I don't feel it'll be the last one either. So
do you think that's just part of like what's going on, or it's just?
I do. I just feel like, you know, I mean, you hear people talking about we're in 3D, 4D, 5D. I think we shift back and forth. You know, in that. You know, it's funny that we're talking about this right now. And so my guides are saying, thank you, Kevin, because that is a prime example of, you know, if you stay in that positive light and stuff, you shift up. Once you pull yourself down, you're back down here again. So I think it is a lot of energy shifting, a lot of that's going on. You know, there's so much happening at this time. You know, they literally when we were talking backstage about stuff being swept underneath the rug. I mean, they've got a broomstick underneath the rug and they're pulling it all out, you know? And so, that's what's happening. And so there's so much going on right now. So, yeah.
And Mula says, they heard something about a comet. Have you guys heard of a comet coming as well?
I haven't heard of it, but Tuta says yes to that.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot in one boat.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
More like bumpy bus ride with all the stuff thrown underneath the bus. Pretty much.
Oh yeah, Pamela says, yeah, comments coming. Wow. So the comments are going fast now. Does the satellites also have effect on us emotionally? Like all the space junk, maybe, Kevin, you're talking about here, and satellites? I guess it looks like just a mass amount of stuff up there.
Yeah, Core says the comet will be to the left of the eclipse.
Okay. Oh, how interesting. Well,
Maybe that's the two things, because they keep going like this too.
Yeah, you were getting the 2.
Mhm.
too.
Ah, wow. Okay.
Mm.
You know, for me, this is just, you know, and I said it earlier, and this isn't a bad thing for those of you, because like we've said, we can't all be on the same side of the boat. For
Mm.
those of you that are affected by this, for those of you that do have some heavy energy or some heavy things going on, it really, my guides are saying this is a time to talk to your body and your cells, and because your body holds muscle memory, you know, your body holds trauma and holds things like that. It is a time of just letting it go and staying, you know, trying to put yourself, it's almost like a new chapter. They said put yourself on a new chapter. And you know, something that Debbie said to me years ago, you know, it's like, it's an old shirt, you can't wear that shirt anymore.
Mm.
And so this is the time to really step into your truth and your power of who you are. And you don't have to keep living that chapter back there.
Mm.
You know, it just,
Yeah, Karen, that shirt from 6th grade just doesn't fit anymore.
it is not good.
Now it's a tube top. It's all right. Wear
It's
it
a
differently.
It's a
It's a
tube.
Yeah.
But that's what they say. It's like, step into you of the beautiful person that you were created to be, you know? So,
You know what?
Yeah.
They're showing me something I want to talk about. They're showing us as if we have like this hinge right here that we can open up. And they're like, just go ahead and open that up. Like it's this easy thing of just visually opening up this top part of your head. And it's almost as if things will be gifted to us. You might want to, they're showing me like there's cubicles like in an office, and they're like, you might want to make sure you clean out the edges. If that's like a cubicle, things can get in the corners of things. So really focus on things that might be hiding in the corner. And they're like, you can even use some like spiritual canned air and just like, and that's just to like get ready. It's as if company is coming and you want to really clean your house. Like you don't realize how dirty your house is until you have a guest come by, or that might just be me. But I'm just like, oh my God, that toaster's filthy. How did I never notice that? So it's almost pretend or imagine that you have guests coming over around the time of the eclipse. It just really, it's like decluttering. And if you don't even know, like if you're unaware of what needs to be decluttered, like in the mind, then just put it out there. I always like to say, you know, just ask for assistance from my helpers, from my guides, whether I'm aware of them or unaware of them. If it's for my best and highest good, just ask for a nice cleaning, because guess what? Even in our house, sometimes we call the maid, you know, and so maybe we need our guides to come in. Maybe we need our dragon or our bird or whatever it is that helps us out, just to come in. The dragon feels good. Just have that dragon come in with its wings and its fire and cleanse.
And aren't we in a dragon year?
We are.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
And here's a dragon's eye.
Wow.
Go with that. So lots of stuff happening, but guess who's in charge?
Yes. Yeah. We are.
Guys.
You are.
Yeah.
And remember, we brought in a lot of remember. So remember who you are. Stand in that power.
Mm-hmm.
Stand in your power. Someone else has to speak real quick.
I do. I want to say one more thing, because when Tuta came through and they said that the ground was good for digging, a couple of questions after that, they brought in like shoveling, but it was up in the stars. So during this eclipse, and when this, this shadow is upon us, for a good time to ponder, to ask questions, they were saying that we get to use the shovel to discover the star treasures. So for all my star people out there, and your star families, like the treasures, that has something to do with the clean yourself up, because guests are coming, gifts are coming. So it has to do with the star too.
I just got chills on that, JJ.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And also, you're not alone. You have your spirit team. So not only can you have the power to step into your power, align with your higher self, step into your power. You also have your spirit team.
And you have us. You have this beautiful community.
This
Reach
community.
out, and what they were just showing me is when we do those things, where we like circle up shoulder to shoulder sometimes in some of these live streams or meditations. I think everybody does that on these channels, in this community. They're like, go ahead and do that, even if you're not on a live stream. Like if you feel called to just sit there and just think that you're shoulder to shoulder with this community for some support, and see how that feels.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Well, any other words that your teams are saying that you want to bring forward? Any messages, you guys?
Just love each other.
Mm-hmm.
Love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I get the word prepare. Prepare.
Okay.
Release and leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I heard the love, and the reminder is that we are the power. And sometimes in the silence and the stillness and lack of the distraction is that reminder of our power. And look at, there's a little spider coming down, which is just a distraction. So in that, yeah, we just sometimes need the reminder. And that's what community does, that's for sure. Little spider. Sorry, I like spiders.
Lisa, do you want to share anything?
I was just full of love. That was it. That was all I was saying.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in a less is more mood over here. I haven't even really been saying much of anything. That's so not me. I don't know. I think I'm just taking it all in, man. I feel like, I mean, everything that you guys are saying, the community, the bonding and all that stuff is so real, and the connections and the support, and we are all here for each other all the time. And I think it's just nice to know that, it doesn't even have to be a live stream. Just the energy, those connections are real 24/7. So yeah, nobody's alone ever. No, there's too much energy for that.
Well, in the shower, I don't
know. I kind of like having people in there with me.
All right, on that note,
Friday. Have a good weekend.
One of the main things that I keep hearing from my team, that they want you to take away, family, everyone, is that you are held. Remember that you are always held. No matter what it feels like, no matter how rocky the water is or how unrocky the water is, how smooth it's going, you are always being held. And So my spirit team wants you to take that message with you today. Now, as we close tonight, I want everybody up here to say where people can find you, what channel you have, where they can find you. If you don't do a channel, if they can find you for a reading or a healing or whatever you do. So share that. And also, while you're sharing that, where will you be during the eclipse? Okay, starting with you, Lisa, since you're next to me.
My channel, I'm Lisa. My channel is Spirit Intuitive Tarot.
Hi,
And
Lisa.
I do personal readings also. Hi, Lisa. It's like,
Hi, Lisa.
hi, Lisa. It's been 30 days now. I've been sober.
She's lying.
But yeah, if anybody wants a personal reading with me, go to spiritintuitivetarot.com to do that. And on my channel, sometimes we have hangout time on Saturdays, but we stream to all of our own channels when we all get together for this stuff. So there's political stuff over there too. And where will I be during the eclipse? Gosh, I don't know. I don't know what I'll be doing during the eclipse. I think I'm going to be spontaneous and figure it out the last minute.
There you go.
Mystery.
Mystery.
I'm Kevin, thehealingmedium.ca. You can, getting feedback. I don't know if that's me or not, but you can book there. I will be with a client on the time that the eclipse is happening here on Vancouver Island. So I'll be indoors, but maybe, I've got glasses, so can take a moment to step outside. And that's it.
Perfect.
I am JJ. As you heard during this, I have a language, a light language, a heart language, and they're my guides called Tuta, which means teachers. So my channel on YouTube is called Tuta Speaks. I have a website called tutaspeaks.com. It's really easy on my website to just click on a journey, and I just put some new dates up for some private sessions, one-on-one. But for the eclipse, I'm actually, that day I do Reiki and a journey on my channel. So I'm really curious to see what Tuta comes up with. So that happens at 9 a.m. Pacific on Monday. So you guys can come hang out with me.
Cool.
Yeah. And I really do love that it's happening on the 8th, because the infinity symbol is really important to me this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And we're in an 8 year.
This is 8 year too. Yeah.
All these coincidences.
And I'm in a personal year of an 8, in a global year of an 8, with an eclipse on the 8th. And I was born in the year of dragon. I'm a dragon. What's happening?
There you go. I'm Karen, and my YouTube channel is Starseed Awakening 1111. I have a website, which is sagehealers.com. You can reach me there for personal readings. I also have a language, and so you will see that on my channel as well. And yeah, so, what am I going to be doing? I'm probably going to, I'm going to be sitting outside and doing some releasing, I'm being told. So I'm going to watch the eclipse.
Fun. All right. So most of you know me, but if you're streaming from someone else's channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Debbie. Freebird Spirit is my channel. And I do several things during the week. So check that out. I also offer healing and also readings, sessions. And you can find me at freebirdspirit.com. And it has everything on there that you would ever want to know. I also offer a members, and we actually hung out today before I came on live. We do Zoom meetups every Friday. So That's me. Welcome. And just lead with love. All with love.
Can I share one more thing? I forgot. A little infomercial. But first of all, Cheryl, yes, we're hoping that baby does get rescued, the orca, back to its pod. I think they're working on it like as we speak, which is really exciting. And then 2 announcements with 2 retreats. The one that I am participating with Jeffrey Peck and Debbie. There comes that spider again. We literally have 2 spots remaining for that event that's happening in mid-October in Sedona, Arizona. And then with that, we also have 2 spots that are the scholarship. And so that scholarship is going to be for the attendance part of the retreat that we will cover. And that is, if you share your story or nominate somebody else, that will be done at thehealingmediumcontest@gmail.com. Send your story or the nomination of somebody else. To that, we'll be choosing 2 people. And then the other event that I'm a part of is happening at the end of September with Linda G, Mal Dewar, Kevin Chandler, Kim Copeland, Deanne. I don't know Deanne. I don't know how to say her last name. Starts with a K, and PD. We'll be doing an event in Chicago, an urban retreat. And if you want more information about that one, it's at www.meldoer.com. And there's spots available in that one too. So
Annie Bear would like to know, when will you choose, and when is the last moment when somebody can either nominate somebody or send in, and just to clarify, this is for the Sedona retreat. There'll be 2 scholarships given, but you still have to pay for the airfare and the hotel.
Yeah, I think we announced that it's August 17th when the other thing ends. I think that's what rings a bell. So if I'm wrong, I will repost that. But August 17th, I believe, is what we had agreed on. Thanks for asking, Annie Bear.
It might be sooner than that, because that kind of leaves them kind of in a bind to get their other things in order to get to find a place to.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, they would still have 2 months. So I mean,
2 months.
Yeah, good point. But if we said it, we'll probably stick to it unless.
Yeah, if it's been said, we'll stick to that. All right. Love you all. And thank you for hanging out with us tonight on Happy FriYay or Blessed FriYay. I'm aware that not everybody's happy.
I just want to interrupt for a second. Somebody was asking a little bit more info about Sedona, but you can find it on Debbie's channel, Kevin's channel, and jeffreypeck.com is where you can purchase it and find out everything.
Yeah, the website for the Jeffrey Peck, www.jeffreypeck.com the website is amazing. And so all of the details, all of the information, all of the questions, super thorough. So you can.
Yeah, and I'm attending, so come hang out with me.
Yes.
JJ's and Sharon Sipe, thank you so much for your moderating tonight. It was
thanks everybody.
She did all the channels, guys. She went on all her channels and posted. So thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon.
And there it is, jeffreypeck.com. Check it out.
Thanks, friends.
Love you guys. Any more interruptions?
Wait.
Yeah. Right on.
So good.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. I wanted to make sure.